ये गागा करेगा. Okay, so it's 4:33 p.m. 5:25 May 25th 2023. Today is Thursday after FOMC, and we had a GDP at 8:30. So, but looking at the pre-market, ESNQ versus Dow Russell, equal to big screwed up price action, because these two, Dow and Russell, were making new lows in the overnight, but ESNQs were making new highs. So this is a garbage price action, So we are neutral just because of that. In general, Now below, this is same description as yesterday, so I'm not going to repeat it. Up to here, same description as yesterday, right? So there are key things: 62, 66 below neutral, above 66 like little bit more favoring buyers, below 48, 41 we are little bit more favoring sellers. All these things, right? Now these are the new wordings. So NQ's preferred buyers area, dream number, Globex low, backup buyers are important for buyers. Yes, preferred and backups are important, so at least these areas are buyers area. Okay, and I would suggest to favor long from preferred buyers upwards. So anything, if you see price trading upwards starting from preferred buyers area and upward, stick with longs, no shorts. And then if still someone wants to short, right, then you have to go after risk reward, because you are going against context. So only way for a good trade, right? So when you go against the context, only thing can prevent the losses, or you can reduce the losses, is you go for big reward less risk trade, which is always at the at the edges, which is this area. In order to short, you have to short here and look for lower target with very minimum stop above 975, and that is essentially happened today. This is what happened today. That's why price went down, right? Low risk trade, but we didn't take a short, but that's the only way you can take shorts. Okay, now 41, 48 in ES is a decision maker area, right? So let's go here, decision maker area, this, right? So it held it, failed breakdown, multiple attempts, couldn't go lower, bounce back up, right? So anyway, up to this area we are only looking for longs, so no shorts, right? So that's why you don't see any shorts. I didn't even take any shorts here, even though this was the scenario. Sorry, ES I did not touch it, same as yesterday, till 11 o'clock. NQ also I did not touch it today because it was going down, right? So but here you can see it, 975, see that? That's where the short came, right? So this is the scenarios. There are 3 scenarios we discuss in the pre-market: 2 scenarios for buyers and 1 scenario for seller. So 2 scenarios for buyers where like it has to hold above 946 or 926, and then break out above this. Those are the scenarios for buyers. For sellers, I said if 975, this area to 918, you may see a sell-off, and if price goes through, and then I came up with 2 line in sand for buyers. Only below 2 line in sand I can short. Otherwise, below both line in sand I am open for shorts. Otherwise I am only looking for longs. Okay, that is what we discussed. But this was the scenario. If this third scenario happens and price goes down, I want to see what NQ does at the first line in sand, which was this area, 928 to 918, this area. Second line in sand was 840 to 874, which is this area. Okay, so now if you look at it, I'm going to draw it here like this, right? These are the line in sand area. Okay, so when price was going down, I knew at that time is a third scenario is playing out. Now I was watching, in Discord we were watching that. I said I don't want to short, I just looking for longs to see if price pause it. First test long, I personally don't want to do it, but I said if someone else wants to do it, when ES came down straight to here, they can do it, like this. And if we came into this straight to this 930 and then 874. So here I said if someone wants to try it, they can try. I did not try it, I wanted to see, look for pause. So here I started pausing it into this area, see that? But I was looking for price to do a balance and break out, and then pull back or something like that. But price did not do any proper breakout here. See that here it poked and then came down, right? At the time, debt ceiling related news, Fed speaker were talking, all this thing. At the same time, after 9:35 in ES was holding below 52. That was the level I said, 54, 52 and 44. So it was holding above 44 here, like poking below but coming back up. It was not able to go above 52. So that's where I drew a line here, and I said, what? Once it goes above it, then I'm interested. Or it has to go below here, then I'm interested to do something. So we just watch, till 10:40 even, right here, up to this point. And then I said, what? Now, price is not gonna go anywhere, we'll close the voice. So we closed the voice right around 10:38 or so, right here. Then I was not planning to trade. I was just, I said, okay, I was just closing my machine, like other pending work, the browsers and all this thing. And then I saw this price here, see, it went above it, around 10:42, right? Right after we closed the Discord. And then ES was still here, see that, below 52. So I was interested to see what NQ does. Can it go down, fail breakout, because ES couldn't go above 52, right? So I kept it open, my platform. Then ES popped up above 52 first time, see that, but it didn't close, so it came down. So at that point I thought, now it's going to go down, right? The day is garbage. But then I saw this, see, another candle here, like this candle, right, at 11:05. See that it finally closed above in a 5-minute basis. And after pulling back at this VWAP and this mid and top of it this 48, see here it held 48, right? In Discord at that time I said 48 it needs to hold. The moment I see a poke above it, see, in a 1-minute time frame it's clear, see that, clear cut. It went above 52, which is this line, and 48 is this line, right? So here I said, when it poked above it, I said, what, if it holds 48, right, because NQ broke out above this high. So I said, if it holds 48, then there is a chance it will go to 55, this level, 56, 58, 57, right, or maybe higher. And then NQ will go towards this 946, 928 area, and if it goes through it, then it will go to this area, right? So that is what I said. So I was watching, now I was excited, to watch, because I was about to close it and this scenario happened. So here I was watching. See, first time when NQ went above this area, look at this. Next candle touched here, this high, and went higher. See, this is the sign now. NQ wants to go higher, correct? Then I waited around 10:50. So 10:50 was, see, ES was here at 48, right? So it's kind of a divergence, correct? NQ is making higher, ES is not going higher, correct? And it is now below 52, right? But it has to hold 48. So ES was holding 48. So this is a good sign, but it was not above 52. All I needed to see is hold 48, go above 52, I'm ready to go long. Okay. So here, and then NQ also came down, right, to this high here and held it here. See that? Now, at this point, around 11:02, 11:04, see, NQ went higher here, like this, right? Now you look at here, 11:02, ES also went higher. Now they are both in sync. At that time, I pressed the button at 11:03, right here, right at 52. And NQ also, right here at 9:34, I went long, right here. Okay. Now, my target was fixed, since I know day is choppy, right? Now, after that much effort, if price is going here, after holding 48, at least it will go back to this next level, most likely, high probability thing, and NQ will run into 946 or 9 956 area, this area. Okay. Since NQ is stronger, it is possible it will go here. So I had a fixed target, in ES at 56. NQ I had two targets, open targets, either this or this. I was watching, but ES I had a fixed target. So, and I put 10 contracts, since it was only 4 points, right? I was chasing. I put a more contracts, right, to cover more points. So here, and NQ I had a 5 contract. So here it got hit at 56, right here. See that? So it executed that contract. It was around 1108, right? So 1108 NQ was right around here. See this spike up 956. That's where I built up. I immediately hit at market button, both of together. See, this one was a fixed target. They're sitting there order. So this, the moment this got filled, I pressed the market button here. So that was the only trade I took it today. But I waited patiently. All this job, I watched it, then I took it. Now after that, definitely I closed my machine. I had to go out, but so I did not watch this price action or even traded it. Yes, in my mobile I watched it, like in between, but I did not traded it. But here I said, NQ wanted, the moment I see this, I said NQ wants to go to the here. This is the target. So it came close to it, didn't touch it exactly, but that was the target. ES I said I had no clue where it wants to go. So ES I had no target, but NQ I had this target. And that's pretty much it for today. And that be all. So overall, it was a choppy price action, just because of that silly news and Fed speaker talking. But and also I said today in Discord that it's better to stick with NQ playing longs than trading ES, because ES is the stock. NQ is the one who is rising every day, so it's better to take longs in NQ and trade NQ than ES. And that be all for today.